scenic drives around the Northern Rockies, 2 of which are in this area. There's the Waterton Glacier Scenic Loop and then the International Selkirk Loop. And in addition to that, it promotes historic trails such as the David Thompson Trail. With this, in order to be a business certified on the website and in promotional materials, they have a questionnaire that you need to fill out, and it is basically asking, what are your sustainable tourism practices? What are your green practices? How do you understand the concept of geotourism? So there's some business certification to be part of that. We're trying to get more Montana foods on the plates of all the restaurants to feed those 10 to 11 million visitors we get each year. And we do that through promotions of creating a Montana food and beverage directory through our Montana Department of Agriculture. Within the Department of Commerce, we highlight with some no-cost marketing stickers to help differentiate yourself on the shelves in retail outlets around Montana that it's a made in Montana product, or it's a native made in Montana product, or it's grown in Montana. So a couple of programs that have gone to try and get more products out there. We've worked with our Montana Tribal Tourism Alliance, representatives from the 7 reservations and the 12 American Indian tribes that call Montana home. And they have worked together to develop a guidebook called the 7 Lodges Guidebook, where they highlight what the businesses are on the various reservations, the events, the attractions, the outfitters and guides that are there, the protocols for visiting the reservations, also the history of the reservations and the main economic activities that are there. So a guidebook developed by the reservations and the tribal, the people themselves to promote and invite people to come to their areas. And recently, our Montana Lodging and Hospitality Association, that represents all of our hotels, motels, bed and breakfasts, and guest ranches, did a green survey asking all of their members, what kind of green practices do you have in? Everything from, do you have the low flow, the shower heads, and do you have refillable shampoo containers, to how often do you do your laundry? And if you don't do any of these things, are you interested in learning more about them? And this is the basis for the beginning of a green certification program within the state of Montana. So those are some of the walks that have resulted from the talk that has taken place in developing the Montana Tourism Charter. And probably the success of programs like this is when all those words, all that talk that you've done, it's not just giving direction, it's describing the things that have happened and the things that are happening. And it's giving a description of what is now and then what it can continue on to be. Thank you. Good luck in your next steps.